My dearest Sool, before the moonlight fades away, there is something I should probably say. According to witnesses and combat logs I've since reviewed, yesterday's events may have been slightly more chaotic than intended to. And yes, perhaps the evening turned a touch more stressful than designed, though definitions tend to vary depending on who nearly died. Because everything was under control until suddenly it wasn't at all. And then somehow it became much worse than anyone could have called, which admittedly happened more than I expected it might. But when I pulled half the dungeon and feared another pack by mistake, when I stood in things avoidable and life tapped at the worst possible place, that wasn't recklessness, darling. That wasn't irresponsibility. That was faith, dangerously excessive, possibly criminal faith, but faith in you nonetheless. Several times I watched my health bar disappear before my eyes. So fast I briefly met ancestors who seemed rather surprised. Yet every single time I vanished toward the distant afterlife, some holy green miracle found me and dragged me back once more alive. And honestly, I'm starting to wonder if healer is what you truly are, because ordinary mortals do not perform miracles at this scale. You're some ancient forest spirit, powered by caffeine and disappointment, a timeless force of nature, bound by healing and annoyance. I heard every sigh you suffered, I felt every silent glare, and I deserved them all, I truly did. Yet somehow you were still there, again and again and again and again, like rescuing a raccoon from traffic after years of overwhelming proof that the raccoon actively seeks traffic as its preferred recreational pursuit, and somehow still believing this time the lesson might get through. So thank you for your patience, your skill and sacrifice, and the 10 years of life expectancy you generously paid in price. I promise I'll be careful next time, though the statement should not be interpreted as legally binding. And if next week I pull the whole dungeon before deciding natural selection should win, please remember this letter. Remember how much I appreciate you, because the combat logs may claim that I was the problem all along, but combat logs lack imagination. And darling, imagination is where legends belong. Legends belong.